Hi everyone and welcome to today's morning report with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Handtech Markets on Wednesday the 20th of August. These European markets have started just slightly on the back foot and that just looks like a very slight amount of profit taking, you can argue, after a strong run higher in the last few days. The Asian markets were not really that much giving of direction overnight, pretty much mixed, and that was actually a bit of a surprise after a pretty strong US session with the S&P 500 0.5% higher and the Nasdaq strongly higher at 1.5%, which is actually at a 14-year high now on the Nasdaq, so big gains there in the tech market. But these are, as I said, the stock markets in Europe about 1/10% lower, not anything too major there. But the big story in the last day or so has been this dollar strength that we've seen, and that has certainly come about probably on the back of a couple of reasons, really. It looks like the leaders of Russia and Ukraine, and that would be President Putin for Russia and also Poroshenko for Ukraine, set to meet next week in an attempt to just calm the tensions in eastern Ukraine, and that has certainly taken the risk premium. The war premium out of these markets and allowed traders to just concentrate more on fundamentals once again. But also yesterday we had some very strong housing data for the States, and that has driven what has been a strong move in this dollar index now. So we had a better consolidation over the last week or so in that dollar index, but now we're strongly moving higher once again, and that has driven some big breakouts on some of these FX pairs that I'll show you in a bit. But certainly that is a very strong move in the dollar, and it could come and continue today. We've got a lot of data that could drive the dollar today. The big focus being the Fed central bank meeting minutes tonight at 7 o'clock, and that the market will certainly be looking for any sort of hawkish signals there, possibly Charles Plosser there moving and just trying to drive a bit of a hawkish move by the Fed. But also before that, what we've got is the Bank of England meeting minutes at 9:30 this morning. Now, this is an interesting one because the Bank of England has remained consensually 9-0 in terms of voting for keeping the rates flat for months since actually the middle of 2011. And it'll be very interesting because there's possibility now of a change in that consensus view. Martin Wheel is considered to be the chief hawk on the Bank of England MPC, and he could well have been voting for a change. So if that does come through, then sterling could get a bit of an uplift at 9:30 today. So that's an interesting one to watch. But my chart of the day is the dollar Swiss, and the euro dollar had a breakdown yesterday, and dollar Swiss has been following euro dollar quite closely. And you'll see on this chart that dollar Swiss is yet to break out. It's very close to it. Last 3 days has certainly been gaining on the upside for the dollar against the Swissy, but we haven't quite yet seen that breakout. That breakout comes at 9114. We're currently around 9107, so not too far from the breakout. But you'll see here we've got some nice a nice bit of upside potential still in this in the RSI, back to 50 the other day, and then there's broken back higher again. Other momentum indicators remain positive as well. The MACD lines are just turning higher again, and it looks like we're going to put pressure on that upside again. And if you do see a breakout to the upside, you could see quite quickly a move towards that January high of 9156, but also this November high, which is more of a key high at around about 9250. So a couple of levels there for the breakout, but also you could argue that if you break to the upside, then you can see that would be a range breakout, which would actually give an upside target of around about 9,200. So it's interesting that we could see some upside there, upside lift in the Swissy. In terms of momentum and moving averages, all pretty strong, fairly positive. So the pressure is to the upside at the moment on the Swissy, and it looks like it's going to be putting pressure on that level today. Even on the intraday chart, this is on the hourly chart, you've seen some pressure to the upside, and also these moving averages turning higher again. Momentum indicators all positive, so all the signs look towards an upside breakout, and we'll wait and see if that happens today. But certainly if these meeting minutes out from the Fed come out with any sort of a hawkish leaning, then you could well see that that breakout come quite strongly today. Anyway, I wish you good luck in your trading on the dollar Swiss today, and I will speak to you later. Thank you.